out, but from here, swing guys, who's that? I get my Discord up. I'm gonna meet Strizzy. All I can hear is clanging and clicking in the background. Okay, I'm gonna mark out the time openings too and show you guys everything we could have looked out for. Fearing and some other people in my DMs, they show me we all took the same trade. You guys can see my stream, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Let's do this then. So, what was I saying about Power 3 and Midnight Open? I've been preaching this pretty often. You'd see Midnight Open, accumulation, and what happens when we enter 8:30. Instantly shoot through, run out sell side. All the sell side liquidity just gets destroyed. Jeez. But yeah, we basically run out sell side, and this is Power 3. The Midnight Open, this is our manipulation candle. The rest of this is expansion up higher. So, of course, we're going to be anticipating this body to be printed up higher, so that's exactly what we're looking for. And I took one trade, we're up 3k on 3 eval accounts, so they're evals. But still, I want to go into the framework of this trade. I watched this form right here, and I was really, I already knew in my head, we are not going to be taking shorts out this no matter what. We still have to print out a way bigger daily candle. So in my, my eyes, seeing the bodies respect this bullish fair value gap after running out this low, this is the first thing in my mind that tells me we are going to be pushing up higher. This order block right here, which we use during the sweep, I use the first down close candle we have right before the entire leg up. So this one right here, I see the bodies respecting this the first time, the second time, and we're like, all right, let's throw a limit on it. We're also inside of a bullish fair value gap. This is change in state delivery, and this is also called the advanced breaker model, which we don't actually use second standard deviation for this. In reality, we would use this entire leg right here to this high, and this would be our full take profit because we use the first standard deviation of the entire model because we can be anticipating, what was it called? This breaker. It's so hold up. We can anticipate this to become, or this entire move right here to become a breaker if we ran lower. But overall, internal buy side, this low right here is a, I feel like in my eyes, this is a protected low because we already ran out this liquidity. We have no reason to run back down into it. So I'm going to keep this low right here as my stop loss. And at the time, I only targeted, what was it? The second standard deviation, which was exactly 80 handles with 2 NQ contracts. So that is automatically, what was it? $1,000, no, it's $3,000, which, I exited a little bit earlier because I saw this down close, but we're still 2,950-ish, which I'm pretty sure we are. It's spread out. Some of the accounts have like $100 less, but the most we have is 2,950 because the evals, the most you can make in one day is 3,000. This is exactly what I targeted out, so I hit that. And then running throughout the thing, I was just watching this accumulation form, and what I'd like to see, I saw the power 3 candle. We actually printed a bigger wick right here, which ran out this high perfectly. So going into almost lunchtime basically, which I don't really recommend taking a trade. I also got to confirm to see if we have any type of SMT at these highs, because if we did, that's the only thing that would constitute good shorts. So let's just take a little bit closer look at that, which I don't think we had any SMT. I think, what was it? It's pretty clean. Yeah, there was no SMT, but there was almost clean highs. You could call this 3 drives, price failing to break up higher. I think we just need to retrace a little bit lower, run back down to this low. I don't think we retraced into a full discount of this low to this high yet, but that doesn't really matter. But we did form a 2022 model right here, which 3 drives at the highs. This is high resistance liquidity. The logic behind this right here is just smart money needs to add on. Actually, there's 2 different types of logic. So one of them is the market is trying to break higher, but we can't. So we have to push lower, seek more liquidity, fill up these imbalances right here before we start running up higher. But another way it's explained, or ICT explained it, smart money, they need to stack on their orders. So they have to continuously run out, boom, high after high after high, which you can see internal high got ran out right here before what was it called, showing their hand and running lower. So right here, even though we're inside of a 15-minute fair value gap, we need to retrace to fill up these imbalances. I probably wouldn't have taken this, especially if we didn't have SMT and we're pushing up higher, and during lunch, so this wasn't really a good model to be taking. But I just want to show you guys, run of a high. This is a mitigation block. We use this lower wick right here. The body's respected. We always want to see the body's respected, and the wicks can do the damage. And if you guys have heard of that, it basically means the wicks can go outside, do whatever it wants, but the bodies have to respect it. And the bodies, you can see bodies respect this mitigation block inside this fair value gap. And then Basically, from there we ran down and look at where we perfectly reversed that. Our second standard deviation after filling up this imbalance. And after that, going into the PM session, I wasn't really paying attention. We just continued to run higher, which I said, after literally we were right here, I was like, we're just going to run up higher. This is going to be our draw. We are going to push up higher. And that's what happened. And I wish I could have annotated a little bit more. I wasn't really too involved with trading today. I woke up late. So, I was studying last night. But the studying's paying off. I feel like I'm getting more of a understanding when I'm tape trading in markets. So it's getting back to the point where I was before. But hold up. Trying to find it. Then we got some other people here. This is my one-on-one students. I don't know why he took it. Oh my! Predict. Is that you? Okay. Yeah, some people took the shorts. I want to hire an NQ. Yeah, I don't really see much else. It's just me running higher. I want to see if I had a little bit more of my analysis or thought process when I was typing in the chat, but I don't think I did, which is pretty bad. 16 a.m. Yeah, this is trading chat. That's weird. I think the trading chat got purged. Okay, 2,952, 2,887, 2,887. There we go. Okay, do you have any questions right now? Anything you guys want to go over? Grace period. Quarterly? Quarterly, we could look at some examples of quarterly, but I wouldn't really use it in the sense that most people think I use it in. Where did my DXY go? There it is. DXY has been helping me with my buys a lot recently. Tradovate, I use TopStep X. I don't like Tradovate's trade copier. When I was first, I mean, I used to use it, and that's how, what was it? I got like the stack payouts, and then slowly I started to lose it. I just can't really, I'm not too good at using Tradovate. Tradovate isn't really my thing, so. Yeah, I can go over like a quick thing about it. Actually, I don't have, no. You just click on the group trade, it's an add-on, you open up the group trade add-on, you add your other accounts, and then you have to trade on the Tradovate thing itself. So you have to be opening trades on the Tradovate leader account. It's horrible. What's the blue line for 2022 model? Oh no, this blue line is called the mitigation block right here. This is the mitigation block. What was it? This comes after we run up this high. If we run out a high, we have a breaker right back here, which I wouldn't really want to look for, but this is the mitigation block. Oops. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. As long as your executions are on track, you're fine. Bro, where is this stuff coming from? Okay. What would be the original order block for this example? Original order block, I'd probably say it's this up close candle right here. I would have wanted to see the bodies just like this, but it's okay. Mitigation block is basically mitigation block. Boom, 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 boom. That's a mitigation block. We have to come back up to mitigate this. A breaker block is when we run out a high. It's kind of like a breaker block, but on the other side of the sweep. I keep getting logged out. Second order block? No, not really. It's just a low. We actually use a low. You could also consider this an order block because it's a fair value up with the wicks, but mitigation block slowly because of the sweep of this high. Of course, bro. Oh yeah. Okay, so because of power 3, we accumulate, manipulate, lower, and distribute higher. Yeah, that's what actually framed my buys for the day, and because was it Thursday low week? I didn't really use any of the weekly profiles, but seeing the accumulation midnight opener here, of course the massive manipulation lower, exactly what we did with CPI yesterday. You could see the massive manipulation higher with midnight open being around here. Midnight open, massive manipulation higher, boom, midnight open right here, massive manipulation lower, push up higher. That's the frame my bullish framework, and when I want to see the wick print big like this, and then we can start to retrace into our close. That's usually what I look for. DXY, for DXY, throughout the day, I wish I could show you a way better example, but throughout the day, I look at DXY just to watch, if we are pushing lower on DXY, it actually confirms my bias, or as you can see right here, we are inside of this 15-minute bearish fair value gap on DXY, so I'm expecting lower prices on DXY, and lower prices on DXY means we're going to push up higher. So when we're pushing up higher, DXY is going lower, boom, bullish bias. Very confident bullish bias, actually. So, yeah. That's about it, right? I don't think we have anything else to go over. I think this is my first day trading in like the past week or two, so. Reject it off the weekly, let's see what, let's put them back into it and start consolidating. Yeah, DXY is the opposite of NQ, but yeah, it is a little bit weird, or it was acting a little bit weird today. Yeah, Cashy, right now it's actually really good to be looking at it. It's, or in my eyes, at this current moment, it isn't really, um, it's pretty correlated. But yeah, I get that. Chinese firms. Wait a second, I'm trying to read all this. Um, yep. I think everyone's answering each other's questions. I'm glad you guys are learning from this. It's very good. We can go over the. I mean, it's 2 to 3 p.m. Silver Bowl, but yeah, we can go over it. Let's take a look to see if we formed any. We'd have to find a better retracement, but yeah, I think some people have gone cooked trying to find it. Okay, let's look at the times. PM Silver Bullets. We didn't retrace into a discount for this one, but we were inside of a bullish fair value gap. We entered it, ran lower to this one. There probably is no PM Silver Bullet. I don't really see anything that would have been worthy of taking. But yeah, Cappy is showing you a few good examples. Like this. Measured price swings. Okay, you're hosting her? You got 3 messages of her in my. Oh, okay, I see what you mean, his fan. It's fine, she'll survive. Alright, do we have any other questions? Oh, wait. No, not really. I mean, the power 3 we use, I usually use the accumulation. It's sometimes the original accumulation of the power of 3, but not really, because if I see market maker buy or sell models, I like to see the stages occur. Even though we don't have to form the stages, the only thing we need to occur, or the only thing we need to form, is original accumulation, smart money reversal, and the repricing underneath. We don't really need the distribution or reaccumulation legs of them. But I get what you mean. And book suggestion, we have either Mindbreaker or trading. Not trading in the zone. Hold on, I'll go and grab my book real quick. I'll tell you. It's called Best Losers Win. Best Loser Wins. It's a really good trading book. Okay. Just got yourself out of drawdown? Bro, CZ, congratulations. It's amazing. Today's price action was really good. Okay. I'm just reading the trading chat to see if anyone has any more questions. Price opens up straight away, goes in either upward. It can be, that's usually called the Judas swing, when price runs in the opposite direction, but that could also just be, how do I explain it? It's hard to explain. It could either be a Judas swing or it could be, what was it? Typically, it would just be, Nero. I'd say, because there's so many ways. He asked, what was it? If price goes straight away in the either up or down direction, should advice be the opposite of that? Usually it would if we can find a change in state of delivery or a market structure shift. If we don't get that, look if we had accumulation before that, because sometimes we could just displace up higher and continue pushing up. Oh yeah, in power 3, yeah. You want the opposite move of that. As long as we see a valid accumulation and it fits our overall bias, because right now we're going to be bullish. But, so I want to see. This is probably just going to be a massive market maker model though. Just shift the market structure, retrace OTE, dump lower, and then just crash the economy. Yeah. We I think we're good. No more questions.